What's going on, you guys? WrestleShade here. Just went on Conan's page, honestly, last night to tune into a live Monday Night Raw reaction and live stream. And he was talking a little bit about the change.org and how they are wanting to remove wrestling from YouTube for offensive content. This is so stupid because there are so many other things online and on YouTube, period, that has a lot of offensive content. Video games, Mortal Kombat, Injustice, Red Dead Redemption, and the list goes on. There's tons and hundreds of video games that show horrible content. TV shows, Walking Dead, CSI, Snapped. I mean, you could go through a whole list of TV shows and point out all types of offensive content. So for them just wanting to remove wrestling off of YouTube sounds like a grander scheme. I don't know. So I definitely have signed the petition. Excuse me. Don't usually show all you guys all my information, but you know, this is for a really good cause. I'm a wrestling fan. I've been a wrestling fan for a very long time. Growing up as a child, watching it with my uncle, WCW. So yeah, definitely get involved. Sign the petition. Change.org. I haven't donated any money yet, but after I upload my few videos, I probably will come back to support because this does need to get out to other people. But honestly, I think we've almost reached our goal for signatures. So I'm not too for sure. But yeah, guys, I've signed up. Change.org. WrestleShade, over and out. Oh, wait. How many of you are ready for SmackDown Live tonight? Oh my God. All right, you guys. So I'm just going to continue this talking about The Miz and everything that happened with him and Maurice. So I'm guessing some point around the beginning of the show, or maybe the middle to the second half, we have The Miz finding Enzo. Finding Big Cass backstage on the ground, beat up. During this point, I don't know if The Miz is getting ready to walk to the ring for his, award-winning presentation where he has the Miz celebration. My hair sticking up? Wow. So The Miz gets to the celebration. All along, I guess he is paranoid, thinking Dean Ambrose is right around every corner, looking at his every move, so to speak. So The Miz gets in the ring. He's talking shit. Maurice is clapping, looking beautiful as ever behind him. And so they start to realize that there's this fuzzy bear. There's this mascot bear that's in the ring. And so Miz is like, well, thank you, baby, for getting me, this lovely mascot. You got me a Miz bear. Can you imagine how that's going to trend? And she's just like, babe, I didn't get you no bear. I don't know where they came from. And immediately The Miz goes and attacks the shit out of the mascot bear. So anyway, we go on. There's another surprise, or there's another prize that comes out for The Miz. And it's this huge box. I thought it was going to be somebody kind of like jumping out of the box as a present. Like how strippers kind of like jump out of a cake, I guess you could say. I thought that there was going to be someone to jump out of the box, so to speak. I didn't really think it was going to be Dean Ambrose, but I did have the speculation that someone else would jump out the box. Be that as it may, The Miz does a fucking flying elbow on the box, crushes it. Come to find out, there's like a grandfather clock within the box, and Maurice expresses to him that, I got you this because you're timeless. You're so timeless, and this is a clock. But now you've pretty much fucked that up. So do what you gotta do. I'm gonna go on backstage, handle your thing. I'm pissed at you right now. And so The Miz is trying to get Maurice to come back to the ring. She's just not having it. So The Miz goes back into the ring. Oddly enough, there's a cameraman in the ring dressed in all black. He slowly starts to put down the camera. He slowly starts to remove his cap. And bitch, it is Dean Ambrose behind The Miz, ready to go full force. So these two are going at it, knocking each other's asses out. And that's pretty much it for what The Miz and Maurice bring to the table for Monday Night Raw. I absolutely loved it. Loved the gimmick. I like how they integrated him into the Big Cass story, I guess you could say. And I just like how he meshes with Maurice and how they work so good together. Although, excuse me, I do miss The Miz on SmackDown. He's doing a fucking awesome job on Raw. So yeah, shouts out The Miz, baby. We're awesome. What's going on? Moving right along. You know what? Let me just preference this right now. This shit that's going on between RTruth and Goldust. Please, WWE, please, okay. Either just have these guys have like a bloody brawl, or I don't know, just please just have them go at it already, okay? RTruth is an excellent wrestler, and so is Goldust. You know, these guys have been in the game for a very, very long time. This whole 70s swanky type I'ma get you sucker type bullshit that RTruth is doing right now, it's not coming across all that good to me. Other WWE fans may like it, but I'm not really a fan of you know, the whole RTruth thing, what he's got going on, especially with him going head to head with Goldust. I think Goldust holds a lot more clout over RTruth, only because of what Goldust has accomplished, you know, back in the day. And granted, the Goldust's father, okay, yeah, I don't even need to say anything else. Goldust is like third, second, fourth, first generation, bitch, I don't know, but his father says enough. And so this whole lights, camera, action thing with Goldust, and this whole 70s I'ma get you sucker thing with RTruth, it's really not working for me. Goldust needs to just come out with the gold fucking wig and the gold robe, stand at the end of the ramp, and just tell RTruth to fucking bring it. And RTruth, he might need to spit a rap or two, he might need to spit a verse or two, you know, to get himself out there, you know, and come back as RTruth and really put on a good match. If they're gonna cut all these promos and they're gonna do all this, you know, screenplay shit talking back and forth to each other, they better come with a good match. Boop! Corey Graves and Kurt Angle. You know what? I don't know what's going on, okay? I thought it was a great idea to bring Kurt Angle back to the faction, okay? Whether he was on SmackDown or Raw. I thought that was a good idea, period, to bring him back to the faction. But this whole thing he got going on with Corey Graves, I'm starting to think these guys are dating. Like, I don't know what kind of secret this could be, where this secret could be so big they have to talk to each other during the live taping of the show. Could you just Twitter? Could you just DM him? Could you just send him an inbox? I really don't know what's going on with this whole thing, but something shady is going on. Something sneaky is going on, okay? And only two people know, Corey Graves and Kurt Angle, and neither one of these motherfuckers are gonna tell us anything. You better believe they're gonna make us wait, okay? They're gonna make us wait it out. So, hashtag Corey Graves, spill the tea, please. Got to be more careful. You just got to be more careful. I mean, Enzo and Big Cass, I love these two guys when they were up all the way NXT, you know, all the way when they were repping with Carmella back in NXT, you know, being a trio. I've always liked these guys. Their spit game is always on point. Their swag is on point. They dress a little bit more urban. They, you know, I guess you could say connect with a more street, a more urban type of audience. You know, they're not straight up thugs, don't get me wrong, because they definitely don't act like that in real life. But I do feel like their characters are staple characters. If they don't fuck up, they could be with the WWE for a very, very, very long time. However, I think the group is on the verge of a split. I kind of don't want to see them split up. I kind of think I don't know what each of them would do if they would split up. I think they should stay as this package thing. If they're gonna change something, maybe make them go heel. Okay, let's have some real shit talking, Enzo. Let's have some real brutality, Big Cass. I think if these guys go heel, if these guys maybe go a little crazy, maybe start to I don't know, hallucinate that everyone's attacking them, and that just turns them into complete badasses, I think that would be hot. I don't really agree with splitting them up. 1 week having Enzo get his ass whooped and laid out, and then another week having Big Cass get his ass beat and laid out, and we still not know, you know, who's fucking them up every time. Also, Big Cass got injured so bad on this past Monday Night Raw that Enzo had to actually get another teammate to compete with. The Big Show, I mean, it's hot, don't get me wrong, it is hot. The Big Show, he's a legend. The Big Show is damn near an icon. Don't get me wrong, the Big Show is hot. And also, the Big Show, to me, kind of did the whole S-T-W-S-E-S-E, so he did all of that really good, honestly. And he was kind of into it a little bit more than Big Cass. To me, it was just fun to see them play around and do that with the Big Show. It was an awesome match. Enzo and Big Show had an awesome match that night. But then soon after the match, here we go again, with Big Cass kind of losing it and not really knowing what the hell is going on, and he accuses Big Show of attacking, if not just him, both of them, toward the end of the show. So I don't know where that storyline is gonna go. I don't know if they are gonna be like confronting more people, and this is gonna be a thing where Enzo is out this week, you're gonna have to pick a partner. Big Cass is out this week, you're gonna have to pick a partner. We just found Enzo and Big Cass in the fucking dumpster. Who's gonna take their place this week? So I don't know where the storyline is gonna go, but shouts out Enzo, Big Cass, y'all killing it right now. Damn, bitch, it is hot as great balls of fire in here. Damn. TJ Perkins, video game magic. TJ Perkins and I think it was Mustafa Ali, if I'm not mistaken, 205 Live put on a great match. A lot of in-air action, a lot of jumping off the ropes, and a lot of all these things. They killed it. And honestly, TJ Perkins, he's a cool kid. I do want to see him go heel though. I think he could be a badass and go heel and then use video games, you know, to project his badassness. I don't know. Mustafa Ali, hey, rise up, come on over to SmackDown. What is it, 205 Live? Well, you could come on over to SmackDown, okay? Come on over to SmackDown, 205 Live, and get with the Mahajara, bitch, okay? The Mahajara, okay? Jinder Mahal, okay? You would be great. You'd be great over there, right? You'd be great. I don't even, bitch. I can't even. He'd be great over there. I'm done. I'm through. Titus O'Neil and Kalisto. I don't know. It's really nothing to talk about here. I honestly do think they could use Titus O'Neil. I think they could utilize him a lot better than they're doing. He definitely has a look. He definitely has the look. I don't know. I don't know if they're waiting on Darren Young to get back good. I don't know if they're trying to keep him in this tag team thing, but yeah. Titus O'Neil and Kalisto honestly are really great wrestlers, and it's sad sometimes that the WWE has to put some wrestlers on the back burner just so they can push other wrestlers. But yeah, really nothing to talk about here. Kalisto and Titus O'Neil go back and forth for a very little bit. I think the match was all of 2 minutes. And Kalisto wins. He gets the 1, 2, 3. He gets the pin, holding on to the tights. Titus O'Neil can't do anything. And at the end of the match, he just gets up looking really crazy, like he did last fucking week. Bitch, and I really hope I'm not missing anything, but Samoa Joe, Paul Heyman, Brock Lesnar. I know I'm skipping all around, but bitch, last night, Paul Heyman, mind you, Paul Heyman is like one of my #1 guys on the motherfucking mic. Paul Heyman, CM Punk, Vicky Guerrero, AJ Lee, bitch, AJ Styles. These people to me are really good on the mic. And bitch, Paul Heyman last night killed it. Samoa Joe last night also killed it on the mic. And it became one of these things, it became one of those things where you had 2 really good people on the mic, and you know what? To show dominance, to show the most dominance, okay? Somebody had to get their ass kicked. Oh, and I think it was Paul Heyman in that cocaina clutch, bitch. I can't take it. I really can't take it. Both guys were in the ring talking cash money shit, and by the time you know it, bitch, Paul Heyman was on the mat in the middle of the ring in the cocaina clutch. Fast forward a little bit, Paul Heyman is in the back getting checked out, bruised up, getting looked at, and his motherfucking phone rings, and he turns his phone to the front like that, bitch. And guess who was calling? Guess who was calling? Lesnar, okay? # Lesnar. That bitch is in the building. You know what? One thing about it, I cannot wait until next week because it's gonna be some shit. I'm trying to back in and I can't even fucking back in. Redo. WrestleShade. I'll be back. Shit. I'm gonna roll on over from there and take Samoa Joe out of that situation and bring him over to another situation. Samoa Joe's match with Seth Rollins. I think it was the last match of the night. It was very hot. Very hot. But bitch, I have a complaint. I have a rant, okay? I thought the purpose of having a wrestler have his own gimmick was so that the wrestler could have its own moves, okay? I'm not talking about like the generic moves, so to speak, but like the finishers and the super moves or whatever the fuck you want to call them. Bitch, if I see one more flying senton, I'm gonna lose my mind, okay? I'm probably gonna kill myself. I'm probably gonna have a 300-pound man jump off a porch and do a senton on me, okay? And record it live and live stream it for you guys. If I see one more flying senton, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. Everybody's using this move. It's a very cheap move to do. All you're doing is jumping in the air and landing on your back. And I mean, come on. I don't know. Let's just do something else. But anyway. I don't think there's much to say about this match. It was a really good match. Seth Rollins, he hasn't lost it at all. He still looks good. He still has ring presence. He still has stage presence. I think his gimmick is good, but he just has to get in that really good match, or he just has to put himself in that really good event to, I don't know, get him back on top again. I do think that it is appropriate, excuse me, for some wrestlers to, I don't know, kind of get wild and snap sometimes and kind of go off script, so to speak, and do some things on their own to really gauge the audience's, you know, to win the audience over. And Seth Rollins is that type of guy. I think if Seth Rollins, excuse me, goes off cuff, and goes off the script in the heat of the moment, I don't think there's any stopping him when it comes to that. So I don't know. Those are my thoughts on that match, Seth Rollins versus Samoa Joe. The match pretty much ended up with Seth Rollins in the middle of the ring in the cocaine clutch. Bitch, how many times did he use the cocaine clutch in one night? Was it about 5 or 6? Which I don't know. I'm gonna go back and count, and I'm gonna comment below, bitch, if you know how many cocaine clutches were used in Monday Night Raw. Bitch, Samoa Joe, you are a beast, okay? But let's talk about the beast that you're about to come face to face with. Brock motherfucking Lesnar, okay? What was it? Slam, eat, shit, sleep, and repeat? What was it? Bitch, I don't know, bitch. All I know, Samoa Joe, you better pack your bags, okay? Get your food, get your little Happy Meal. You know, do whatever you gotta do, because bitch, you on your way to Suplex City. And I don't know if you're gonna make it out alive, okay? You are a big guy, you know, you do got the intimidation factor, okay? But it's no shade. It is no shade. WrestleShade. Brock Lesnar all day, baby. I'm sorry. I am bitch, I'm just sorry. I would love to see this match. I think this is gonna be an excellent match. I don't know too much about Great Balls of Fire. I'm going to leave that one alone. I'm going to leave that to the rest of the WWE universe, even though they have already expressed their concerns about the name of that pay-per-view. Bitch, I'm going to leave it alone, okay? Rhino, Heath Slater, Sheamus, Cesaro. These guys, these are 4 of my favorite guys. They're not being pushed to the max right now. But it was a good match. All in all, this was a really, really, really good match. It was really good to see Rhino back out in the ring for a little bit. This was a pretty good match. I would like to see more skits, more funny stuff from Heath Slater. They kind of just have subjected him to just being on the network and doing the little shows and stuff on the network. But I actually think that he is funny. And if he were to be used in other wrestlers' skits and other wrestlers' promos, it could possibly help propel the other wrestlers as well. But I don't know. The WWE, they kind of have like a peekaboo mentality. They will spring something on you and pop something on you at the drop of a dime. And it could be something totally different from Bleacher Report. It could be something totally different from all the other blog sites and websites, and that is why I like the faction so much, is because, you know, they could say that this certain thing is going to go down for Monday Night Raw, and 3 minutes, 5 minutes before the match, Vince McMahon or somebody has changed their mind, and they're going to be doing something different for that night. So, hey, you got to fucking love it. But Elias Samson. Bitch, if I see one more guitar. No, I'm just playing. This is a pretty cool guy. He's a great heel. He is very annoying. He gets on my nerves. So I know he get on y'all nerves, bitch. He's a great guy. His build is awesome. He looks great. But that goddamn guitar and those songs he be singing in the middle of that ring, and the songs that he produces, the lyrics that he shares with us, whichever city that they are in, he totally desecrates the city that they're in. It does not matter if these guys are in Kentucky or New Jersey. He's gonna be talking shit with that guitar in hand. I have no idea. I kind of thought Monday Night Raw was shooting themselves in the foot, having him open up with that damn guitar, but hey, he is a heel, and the energy that he needs right now is a lot of booing. You know, a lot of people telling him that he sucks. That's the type of energy he needs right now, and he's getting it. Yeah, Elias Samson. But anyway, let's talk about how Dean Ambrose popped up on Elias Samson as well. So I don't know if they're gonna start having Dean Ambrose just be the lunatic fringe again and just start beefing with every goddamn body because he's crazy. Or are they gonna continue this thing with The Miz and Dean Ambrose, or are they gonna continue this thing with Elias Samson and Dean Ambrose? I really don't know. Dean Ambrose kind of did snap in that match. He kind of did transform into a Power Ranger. Color lunatic. That bitch absolutely went crazy. And you gotta love it. You gotta love how Elias Samson does his finisher on Dean Ambrose, and then as Elias Samson is leaving the ring, the crowd is telling him he sucks. But you got to love it. You gotta love it. So, to wrap things up for me, you guys, I'm gonna have to talk about it. It's really not like I'm saving the best for last, but I did kind of have to skip around a little bit. Alexa Bliss and Nia Jax. First off, I'm gonna get to Alexa Bliss a little bit later on, but bitch, Nia Jax, I know I've called her Big Mama's house in a couple of my videos, in a couple of my previous videos, but I do apologize. It's all just for shits and giggles, okay? You know I love my full-figured women, okay? It's no shade. And Nia Jax, to me, is a fucking powerhouse. Not only that, she's beautiful. She is beautiful. Like, from eyes, face, she's beat. The mug is on, no filler. Hashtag no filler for Nia Jax, bitch, okay? She's absolutely beautiful. She is doing a heel role or either like a renegade role. I'm really not too for sure, but I think she needs to get more darker. You know, not just have her eyeshadow be dark, but bitch, you need to get more darker, okay? Get more sinister. Okay, start smacking bitches upside the head for no reason. For real. You are Nia Jax, and you can do that. I would love to see her get pushed, but not too much. I kind of think that WWE needs to just let the wrestlers do their own thing and let them push themselves on social media and let them build up their own following, and then, you know, kind of have the push go from there. It's almost like these people come from NXT. And I know they've been putting in work. I know they've been wrestling for a long time. Don't get me wrong. But it's like these people come from NXT, and bitch, automatically they are like the guiding light for WWE. I don't get it. And it's kind of not fair to all of the people who have been at the WWE, who did not have to go through NXT. The people who have already been there established in WWE for years have to kind of like sit on the back burner while like this fresh, you know, this fresh hamburger comes from NXT and just takes over the WWE universe. I don't know, but either way, Alexa Bliss. Now, seeing as though how Alexa Bliss or Bayley got Extreme for NXT, I don't think it was anything she could have done with Nia Jax. Hello. That's honestly why I think the match got interfered with. Mickie James. Ooh, my Indian cunt, Mickie James, bitch. She came through with Donna Bellatella, Belladonna, bitch. All I know, last night I was watching Conan. Okay, I was watching his live stream, bitch, and Conan called her Miss Piggy, bitch. I almost died. That bitch called her Miss Piggy, but bitch, anyway, they came out, they interfered with the match. I think that, honestly, Alexa Bliss got her lip busted wide open at the bottom of her lip when they panned in and did a screenshot. That bitch was bleeding, okay? So they called interference on her match, and she still is the women's champ. So that's pretty much it for her and Nia Jax. I do want to see this story go further. I don't know if they're gonna try to tag team all the women up again and all of this thing, but I mean, hey, just let the girls go and have at it, okay? This has been my recap for WWE's Monday Night Raw, which aired last night on the USA Network. And tonight it's SmackDown Live, baby. I'm about to go on. Oh my shit! Bitch, it's 7:40.